Alright. Hopefully everyone's having a good one. Gonna be playing some Crimson Desert. Pretty excited for this one. See how this one goes. Compiling some shaders, all that good stuff. How's everyone doing in the chat today? I know that Fortnite did release a season. If you guys are just joining in, I did play some Fortnite earlier today. You can check that out. Let's see here. O for settings. Okay. Windowed is better. But 1080 upscaling. I don't like that it's doing that. It's like, dude, I can't see the cursor at all. Alright, let's see what's going on with that. Alright, let me check it out. I gotta look it up why it's doing that. No, that's not it. Nope. Try borderless when we do it mode. No, still didn't work. What's going on, Y2K? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, I'm probably gonna have to back out of it if it's doing that. Back to default. Yeah, so the FPS is much higher now. which is good. That's what I wanted. Okay. Okay, that's not working. Yeah, I might just have to restart the game, I guess. Yeah. I guess that's what it is. Okay, let me see. Alright, so it's there. Let's go to settings. There we go. Got it fixed. Alright. So those frames are a bit unstable. So do a windowed mode. Upscaling. Upscaling resolution. Performance. Number of frames generated, 4 is fine. Ray tracing on. Reflex. Contrast. Brightness seems to be quite okay. Alright, so let me apply those settings. Okay, well I can't see anything now. Did it just crash? Wow, that's crazy. 600 FPS, that's wild. And now I can't see my cursor again. Wow. Okay. That's kind of wild. That's crazy, man. Crazy. Hold on. Deluxe edition. I mean, it has so many issues right now. That's wild. Alright, I'll keep it over here at all times. Alright, let's see. Okay, settings. Why does it do that? That's so weird. Borderless window. Totally fine if not. What do you mean? Performance mode. Balanced. I mean, the most frames I can get anyways is just 3, so 360. Okay, graphics. Everything's on ultra. Audio input. English. Accessibilities. Subtitles, I don't want subtitles on. Depth of field, blur, intensity. Yeah, I don't want that at all. I like the battle pass. Again, I don't expect it to get you to give it to me. I appreciate that. Why is it so weird? Alright, that's so crazy. Alright, I need to find that out. Jeez, that's crazy. Wow, why would it do that? Input. No, that's not working. That doesn't work. Alright. That's crazy. Alright. And then new game. Let's see if there's any issues with it. Jeez. Stuttering. Dude, I have it on medium. Is it supposed to be 3D or something? I have 3D glasses over here. There we go. Wow. It looks really clean. Like really, really clean. Let me see something. Options. Settings. Okay, it's only like 180. Okay. 170. Still 180. Yeah, still gonna get it. Cool, 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 cool. That's for the graphics. Nice. This is awesome, dude. Balanced. Let's see. Ultra performance. What is that gonna do? Wow. DLSS 4.5. That's awesome, bro. Everything on ultra. This is gonna be dope. Alright, so we got photo mode, save game, title screens, add-ons, credits, license. Nice, nice, nice. We got guides. Alright, and then quick slot. I don't have a quick slot. I only have a 60% keyboard. Alright. Yeah, it's so dope that like I'm gonna be playing on max settings, 1080p. Resolution's gonna be up the wazoo. It's upscaling. Okay, there's mini games. There's camp management, abyss cores. Okay. Running, jumping, precision. I mean, I could look at all that, but okay, it looks horrible right now. Wow. Yeah, I definitely need to switch that back. Wow. That's horrible. Alright, let's... where are we at? That's a little better. Yeah, just a little bit, but... I think medium was probably the sweet spot. Ray tracing's on. Video. Performance. You know what? Yeah, I probably could have had this maxed out. Let me see. I mean, that looks a lot better now. Like, a lot better. Still looks a little fuzzy. I'm trying to make sure that I get like the absolute best settings for, maybe that's what it was. I mean, it looks a lot better than what it was. I think what it was, if you're using too much balanced, right? 4.5L. Yeah, it looks a lot better now. I'm trying to make sure that I get it like pretty set up good, you know. Yeah, it's still a little it's a medium. Low, nah. Light quality maxed. Yeah, I mean that's horrible though. Ultra performance is not good. Balanced is definitely better. Wow. If I don't use that, then it's like, that's crazy. How's it look though? It looks a lot better like this. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's like you can only do so much with it. Okay. What does that do? Ultra performance. Nah, it gives it like a blur effect. So ultra's not good. Balanced is better. Yeah, that's a lot better. And then see how that works. Yeah, it's a lot better like that. But how does it look on my stream? Yeah. That's the issue that I'm probably gonna run into. Yeah, that's the issue I'm gonna run into, because I look over here, I could see it's having issues. Yeah, if it's doing that, then that's not good. Alright, let's see. I could do 3, balanced. Quality. Okay. Alright, is it still doing that? Yeah, wow. Light quality, maxed, cinematic, ray tracing. Maybe I can turn that off. Medium. Audio. Probably put it to 75. You don't want it too loud. Music. Dialogue, probably 80. Night mode on. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how my stream is doing now. Yeah, I mean, it's finding the optimization for these kind of things does take time. Because I don't want... Okay. I mean, it's working, but it's still definitely not that good on there. Okay, let me see. It looks a lot better like this, actually. Wow, this game is definitely hard to play with the amount of settings and all that stuff. Let's see. Ray tracing. I mean, you want that on. Is that working? I think it's a little better now. It's not as... Wow.
Those fucking black bears. Come on now.
Alright. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's regardless of what I put it on, it's gonna be hard to do either way. Light quality. Yeah, having it on medium's probably my best bet. I think. Let me do this. Do the display. Yeah, I'm gonna do 240. Keep it at 240 so it's not maxed out. Alright.
Keep it together.
So, wow, so much better.
Hey, they were close. Led the lag.
Giles.
Aye, he was a good man. And the black bear that did this.
I think that actually that fixed a lot of it, dude. I could probably do this. Alright, let me see how it is now.
Deserves a knife in his throat. And you'll be the one to do it.
Ooh, that made it look even worse. Okay. Ultra performance. Yeah, now it's not lagging out.
We've got a lot of fight there. Cliff.
But now it looks horrible. It's blurry. Wow. That looks a lot better. I think that's what made it blurry to begin with, yeah. Balanced, let's see how that looks. Still got a blur to it. Yeah, so I mean my PC isn't lagging out now though. Quality. That's pretty decent. Yeah, I've been spending the last like 30 minutes trying to get this to work properly. Balanced is probably best. Go to graphics. Ultra. I think what it is the ray tracing, right? Is kind of harsh. Whoa. So without the ray tracing, I mean, like, it just looks so crazy. That's crazy. So you need that on, otherwise it just looks like garbage. Okay, that, I mean, that looks a lot better. So I think if you do cinematic on all of it, balanced. Yeah, balance is probably the best setting you can put it at.
We still have enough food for everyone. And we can always hunt for more.
I'm trying to, so balanced, performance. Let's see. That looks a lot better. Quality. Yeah, it looks so much better with that. It looks a lot better. Those are probably the perfect settings. Maybe a little tweak here or there. Ray reconstruction. Let's see. I don't think that did anything good. That I don't think did anything good. Yeah, that's a little better. Let me actually go
Are we out of spare weapons?
like this. Okay. It does actually look better with the reconstruction on, so I'll leave that on. Cinematic. Let me see how Ultra looks up close to him. Not nearly as good, so I guess cinematic would be best. Yeah, definitely want to keep it cinematic. Okay, quality. Let me check balance one more time. I know that was the thing that was having an issue with before, right? Yeah, it kind of washes everything out. DLA. How about we try that? No. Kind of washed out. Quality. Yeah. Yeah, it just washes it out. Quality for sure. Brightness adjustment, don't need that. All cinematic. That's probably about as good as I'll get it, honestly. Can't get any closer to him. Whoever this is. I mean, I'm assuming this is the guy I need to talk to. Yeah, this has got to be him. But I can't get close enough to him. I think what is it? The movement. Back. Input. Camera speed, mouse. Put that down to 25. 24. Down to 50. Okay. Yeah, now I can see it's like, it's not fast enough. Jeez, that is horrible. Maybe 75 was where you want it. Or at least 70. Alright. Yeah, that's a lot better.
we out of spare weapons?
I should take a look around.
Interesting.
Head down that way. You'll be there in no time.
I'll take down every black bear I see.
So long as those black bears don't bother you.
Enough!
I think it's best we head to Hernand. Get ourselves back in shape. We must reclaim Payloon, no matter what.
Why are those bear bastards so desperate to get at us?
You! Knock it off, yeah?
Yeah, I want to change the settings a little bit. We can't get to him. I think I gotta go in the cabin. Can't go in the cabin, that's for sure. Can't talk to either one of them. Who's this guy?
Keep your head!
Jeez. Okay. That's kind of wild. What? It's gotta be this guy. Okay, control, right?
Giles's sword. His last words were of you, Cliff. May you find peace among his brothers. Come, say your farewells.
Giles. Rest well. You will be missed.
Jeez. Cinematic's decent. It definitely takes a while. Speak with your comrade. With your
We're in no
comrade.
shape to face them head on.
Oi! What do you think you're doing?
I don't know. Jeez.
But we're in no shape to face them head on. I think it's best we head to Hernand. Get ourselves back in shape. We must reclaim Payloon, no matter what.
I've whipped up a decent meal for you.
Marius. Who's Marius? Okay.
Head down that way. You'll be there in no time.
So, Marius and Ross.
Are we out of spare weapons?
I'll head into town and see what I can find out. Don't worry. I'm sure I'll find a lead on them. You know I'm the best man for it. I'll be back before you know it. They couldn't catch me even if they tried.
Okay, and this is... We talked to Marius, now we need to talk to Ross, which is not one of them. Okay. It is very clunky. Like, wow. You can't go inside the cabin, I guess.
But we're in no shape to face them head on.
John. Ronnie. Jeez. That's gotta be this guy. I mean, I would think it's this guy, but I don't know. Where the hell is Ross at? Alright. I can see why a lot of people were complaining about it, just because of how... Maybe it's this guy. It probably is this guy.
This won't be the end. I'm almost certain we've been betrayed. How else would they know the exact moment we were away? Oh, bastards. How dare they?
Enter. Now I can enter the cabin. Are you sure I can enter it now?
Come on.
Yams growing
Hey,
again.
Cliff.
Wish I'd just died on the battlefield.
Just eat it, Naira. There you are. Perfect timing as always. Sit down, dig in.
We're still missing Ryan.
Probably dead.
Everyone got a bowl? Yeah?
I suppose that's one less mouth to feed, eh?
Oi, could make it 2 less mouths, you know.
If you got a fight left in you, get your ass back out there. No one's stopping you. Now shut up and eat.
We're just gonna sit here sipping this pig swell. I'd rather eat a black bear's blood.
Hey! You looking to get some manners beaten into you? You better fucking pick that up.
Or what, Jan? You gonna make me?
Fine. That's enough.
Forget it. Bloody bastard.
Cranky ginger twat.
That's enough. Our fight isn't over.
Shit's dead! Everyone
Just shut the fuck down!
Can I run now? Jeez. Press Q to draw it. Okay.
Gian has fallen. And with the great leader's death, our land, Payloon, once unified, has been plunged into chaos. And now, a bloody battle unfolds between the Greymanes, who fight to uphold his will, and the Black Bear forces that seek to set it aflame.
Die, Greyman!
to the grave.
I'll send all of you to your grave!
I mean, it's decent.
You all right? Look out! Get out of here!
Watch your back.
Die!
Not enough stamina.
You're dead. Dead! Die!
I don't run out of bows, but Austin, yeah, I remember you. I remember you.
Go easy, will you?
Sly fox!
Get your fat fingers off me!
Remember the Grey
Alt's right there, right? Barely just made it out. Wow, that was actually pretty dope. That's crazy.
Cliff, long time. Miss me?
Murden!
Pathetic. I expected better from the so-called protectors of Payloon. Bunch of cunts throwing your lives away.
Watch your words, Murden.
There's the Greymate spirit. But look around you. I'm the one who decides your fate. Grab him. Yeah. Look at you.
You should have run away.
You brainless cur. Come on.
I'm gonna die soon. I gotta get up out of here. Jeez. Yeah, I gotta run away for a little bit. Reget my health. Oh. Wow. I think I was supposed to get weak anyways. I'm too weak for this.
Look at you. All this effort, and you still end up bowing to me. What's that? Got something to say? Go on then. Out with it. I'm all ears. Well, you had your chance. Let this be a lesson to all you wolf whelps.
Yeah, because I do come back to life. I get it now.
Dead already. Give Gian my regards. Hunt down every last grey maid. Leave none alive.
I mean, it's a decent game. It's not that great, though. It's alright. This is definitely pretty cinematic on this one. Cinematic. Oh, alright. There's a few settings I wanted to change. Dark stabilizer. Alright, and maybe not that. Okay. That one's pretty decent. I mean, it looks really good over here on my screen. Not so much. Yeah, because I'm looking at it over here, and it is pretty decent over here, from what I see. My screen, I don't know. I don't know how I would describe it. I mean, I'm sure if I had like a other settings, graphics, knowledge. There is a lot of people you can meet. That's crazy, dude. I know the map is supposed to be like massive on this. I mean, obviously I haven't gone that far, but the lighting's a little too bright on that. That's definitely a lot better. a lot better. Wow. It was kind of washing it out a little bit before. Yeah, cinematic. Okay, that is a lot better. I thought that was like a whole different like section, but now it's actually tolerable. Wow, look at this. That's crazy. Now it looks a lot better on my screen. I'm sure it looks a lot better on the actual stream. Across the gap. Okay, so these do have puzzles. Okay, and then you gotta go over here. I'm gonna have to run to do that. There we go. Kind of wild. Just like how... Alright. Jump and press to cling to it. Ah, okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. See the crouch. Alt to roll. Okay. I probably have to shoot that, I'm guessing. Reflect light with your sword to disrupt enemies' vision. Spot enemy weak spots and find special items hidden throughout Pivel while using blinding flash. Okay. Interesting. This is definitely going to be interesting. And then... Okay, I might have to cut these. No. Alright, so this is a puzzle. Okay, so that helps with precision. On an object. Okay. So where do I have to go to get the light? Okay, so that one... Okay, so I have to go back. That's what I need to do, right? Because that one's not connected to anything, right? It's not allowing me to do it. On the device. How about this device? I don't even know. This is like super hard to figure out. So I mean, you're supposed to do that. It's gotta have. It has to do something with this, honestly. It's not helping out at all. That's not helping at all. Focus light on the device. This device? I see that. I need to figure that out. That's crazy, dude. Okay. So you have to do it like this. That's gonna be difficult. Okay. Really? Wow. That's pretty crazy. A lantern, okay. F2. Oh, I can't do that. So I don't have an F2. Maybe just 2. Okay. Find an exit. And it sends me somewhere else. Yeah, not surprising. Not surprising. Still in the water.
Greymane. Greymane? Lost in thought again? Why don't we go inside?
I mean, it's actually pretty decent. Definitely pretty bright. I can probably switch that a little bit. Maybe 60. That's not too bad. Let me see. Nah, that's too much. Ooh, that's not too bad. That's much more like it. Wow. Now it actually looks like that. That's crazy. Alright. So definitely, it looks the same like that now that I have on the screen. So I like that.
It's not safe out here. I only just fished you out the river. You won't fully heal without proper rest.
He's right.
I'm well enough, thanks to you. It's time I moved on.
Are you really sure you're well enough? You can stay as long as you like.
I'm fine, really.
I'm noticing that the ray tracing on there is a bit off. Light quality ultra.
I think you should stay a bit longer.
I'll be going now.
Very well. If you're heading into town, you should stop by the Hernand Tavern. News travels fast around here, so if there's any information to be found, you'll find it there.
You've got and hired a free sword?
I'll take care of this. Look, I already paid you.
We're here for the interest.
What interest?
Hey, kid, come here. Just
If
pay
you
up
could
and there
just-
won't be any trouble.
Oi!
We're not asking, we're telling.
We'll beat the interest out of you. Or make your maps go up in flames. Your choice. What are you gawking at?
Don't you fucking know?
Today will be your last. What you got that?
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you. It's not the first time those bastards have laid into me. Things had got so bad, I was ready to pack up and leave. But they got what was coming to them. All thanks to you.
Where are you headed then?
Truth is, I'm also headed to Hernand. Can I tag along?
I suppose.
Let's set off.
Alright. Let me set cinematic.
On foot, it won't take long to reach Hernand. But if you want to get to town quickly, we should ride there. You could ride with me, but I recently came across this wild horse. He won't let me ride him, but maybe he'll take a liking to you.
It's a pretty bright setting. I gotta figure that out. Alright, so nah, it's still too bright. Video brightness adjust. Yeah. Wow. Oh. Duh. That should be better.
What's that look for?
I don't know, you tell me, bro.
Hernand used to be one of the nicest places to live. But with those bandits about, you're always looking over your shoulder.
It's that bad.
It's worse than ever now. The guard's been stretched thin, and it's impossible to keep the peace. It's us ordinary folk who are paying the price.
Yeah, he doesn't like it when you're trying to tell him to.
Now this here is one of my favorite spots. The view from the bridge is absolutely breathtaking. It'd be a shame to just hurry past. Let's take it slow. We deserve a little serenity every now and again.
What I do want to check is to see how it is on stream.
I'm no fighter, but I know strength when I see it. That kind of skill will have people seeking you out, Greymane. Some will need your help, like me. But others will just want to see how they measure up to you.
Huh. It's not that great.
Beautiful spot, isn't it?
Quality, balanced.
Catch sight of something?
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch the sight of fixing this resolution.
That's the only way a fighter can test their strength. Funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see why people are like, oh, after 8 hours is kind of like when it gets good. You start to understand a lot more of it. Cutscene.
Ah, we're nearly there. That horse seems fond of you, Greymane. A horse would make traveling a lot easier. Hernan's bigger than you might think.
What kind of cutscene is that? Wow. The first encounter. Kind of crazy. I mean, it's decent. I just feel like the stream is probably, I mean, it's using 2 point, yeah, it's like 2.5. Let me, you know what I could do is go to task manager. Would it be? Wow, okay. So I am using 100% of my GPU. What? Seriously? Really? That's pretty crazy. 100% of the GPU. It is very GPU intensive. That is wild. I gotta bring that temp down though. Let's see here. I wasn't wanting to do this, but jeez. No, it's not the new update. All right. Yeah. This game. Other. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think I want to keep playing this. Pretty crazy. It's like super intensive. Yeah, I think, how do you close it out? Okay, I'm gonna have to pull out. I mean, this game has so many issues, honestly. I mean, look at it. Look at that. It's just, that's horrible. Oh, yeah, I need to do this. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. The game seemed like it was okay, but I just don't feel like it's not good enough, honestly. I know it says that it's updating and whatnot, but yeah, the game isn't good. Honestly, I'm going to refund it. Or at least I'm going to try to, because that's crazy, dude. It's already doing a new update. Like, what? Yeah, I just don't feel like it's a good game, honestly. It had potential, but I just don't see it really being that great, honestly. This is going to be the first game that I return, which is kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, go to the Epic Games Store. Go to. I don't understand why it makes it so big. The game, I don't know. I mean, it had potential, but it's just it's running too hot on my system. You know, and like it was, the frames were dropping like crazy. I wanted to, you know, really actively play it, but and let me see a short. No, it's released. It's not even the beta. It's released, and it's just it's so bad. It's very, it is clunky. The gameplay, it took me probably 20 minutes to fine tune the settings, and it still wasn't even that great. Okay, so it says to. All right, let's see here. Yeah. This one right here. Yeah, unable to play this title. I mean, I'm able to play it, but it wasn't like perfect playing. You know, it's weird. It's so weird, dude. Like legit, this is the first time that I'm actually like returning something, which is kind of crazy to say the least. But yeah, I mean, I only did like almost 2 hours of gameplay on it. Yeah, I was looking forward to it. I was definitely looking forward to playing it, but I mean, it happens, you know. Definitely can look up to see what everyone else was thinking about it. Let me see, brightness. Yeah. Yeah, some people are already like maxing out their stuff. It's crazy. Let's see if we go to search. All right. Okay. This is, it was successfully processed. Okay. Yeah, so it says refunded. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, the game had a lot of issues. I'm going to probably do like a little bit of a breakdown for the last couple minutes. But I mean, it was running super hot. And I'm talking like it was running like really high. It was using 100% of my GPU, which I haven't had any game do that. I haven't had any game. I've played so many other games, haven't had any game do that. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to play that. And I have a pretty good GPU, but it's not good enough, I guess. Like, what am I looking for? Okay. Crimson Desert. I mean, a lot of people are saying that they like it, but I just feel like it has so many issues. I personally don't like it. Yeah, so I mean, it sucks that, you know, that happened. I mean, I prefer a game that's optimized, that actually has a lot more going on with it, and this is just not one of the games that I actually like. You know, I mean, some people are going to say that they like it. You know, they like games like this, which is perfectly fine and it makes sense. I personally don't. I don't like how slow it is, how much it takes to, you know, get it going. Too big, too long, overly complicated mechanics, hard boss fights, grind fest, story sucks, plus looks good. I mean, it looks okay. I wouldn't say it looks good. Yeah, so Crimson Desert's narrative is left too short, blurbs in the pause menu. Its quest design feels like following a checklist. Inventory management is aggravating. The healing system is more frustrating than it needs to be. GameSpot, 7 out of 10. I mean, it was decent, but I wouldn't say it was like, I didn't feel hooked on it. You know what I'm saying? I did not feel hooked on this. I feel like Where Winds Meet has the same type of feel to it, and then this just feels like it wasn't doing anything for me, you know? Like, I was just like, starts rough. I honestly disliked the first 8 hours. Once it opens up and you get more powers plus abilities, it's a ton of fun. So many gameplay systems, but they don't feel cynical or half-baked. I wish there was a better story, but combat exploration hooked me. Yeah, I mean, I prefer, you know, a good storyline. You know, like if the game, the graphics really aren't that great. It was taking a lot on my GPU to actually actively run it. Yeah, I mean, I can see IGN or Engine or whatever, they were giving it like a 7 or 6 out of 10. Yeah, I would say a 6 out of 10, honestly. I've played better games than this. You know, I'm used to playing like God of War or Dante's Inferno, for instance. I've played that. That was a good one. You know, I just don't feel like this game was really... I was hyped for it, but I was, you know, I guess you could say, didn't really know what to expect. So I went in with no, you know, thought on, oh, it's going to be, you know, this, it's going to be that. I went in with an open mind for it, and yeah, it wasn't doing too well for me. Is getting more criticism, this time focused on its open world. Around 20 hours of gameplay, some players say the world feels huge but empty. with very little that feels truly interesting. Yeah. That's what I was getting, like, when I was playing it after about, like, the 1 hour mark. I was like, it feels like a big world. Because, like, when we were riding the horses, I was like, okay, like, how long is it going to take? And, like, why is it so slow? And I just felt like it wasn't good, you know, because the horse was going so slow, and then the guy that was leading me to wherever we were going was like, oh, you know, let's take our time to get there. Like, what do you mean take our time to get there? Like, I'm trying to, you know, get there. I'm trying to do stuff. I want to experience it more, you know, like, it wasn't, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so some people are saying that they played for 100 hours. I've never been bored. It's a 9.5. I think a lot of people are hyping it up. It's not that good. It had potential, and it still has potential, but I don't see it really being that good. I mean, obviously, I don't mind using my brain. You know, like I played God of War didn't really have too many puzzles. You know, it's pretty relatively easy. But he also had Devil May Cry has a little bit of puzzles in there. I know Hogwarts has puzzles. I just feel like the amount of money that you would spend on the game, it just the graphics aren't there. It isn't good enough. You know, it's not for that amount of money that you're spending. I was expecting a much better game, pretty much. You know, like something that's a little bit better than that. Let's see here. So I read maybe half a dozen reviews on it. I think they basically boil down to this. Let's see what it says. So it says, if you're cool with MMO style busy work, fetch quests, and a story that fades out after the intro, but you want a giant single player world to get lost in, it's probably your jam. If you've never touched an MMO though, you might be in for a bit of a disappointment, or at the very least confusion. You're going to be wondering why the user interface feels off, why the things kind of like force you to think you're drunk, why the inventory is like a hot mess pretty much, why some of the quests and dialogue feel like they were written on someone's lunch break on the John. None of this is a mystery though. The Black Desert MMO DNA leaking everywhere. And some people are saying that they're still debating on picking it up, not because I won't like it, but because it's so damn big and will probably overwhelm me. And the limited gaming time, a lot of people have limited gaming time usually, and I would spend a lot of time playing it, but I just feel like it wasn't catching me. It wasn't grabbing me in and saying like, okay, this is how it's going to be. 4 hours of Crimson Desert so far. I think it has a genuine masterpiece on their hands. They iron out some responsiveness wrinkles with certain controls, user interface, yada yada, graphic settings. The graphic settings was horrible. I wasn't able to optimize anything. Every time I tried to, it was blanking out on my screen because of just I don't know, for some whatever reason, I was like, what is going on? Why is it so... It is like ridiculously GPU dependent, which is just absolutely crazy. Where's this one at? No, it's not it. It's the other app, right? Yeah. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, it was running really, really, really hot. I got it back down, but that thing was crazy, bro. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Go to Task Manager. Yeah, it's back down to 29%, which is fine. I mean, that's crazy though, dude. And the thing is, I have a 5080, and it just was not handling it. I had to change so many settings back and forth. This thing is not optimized. If it was the same, the reviews would mirror that. They kind of misspoke on certain things, so it's like, clearly it doesn't do much perfect. It's half quality everything. Big mess that you have fun with. That's, like, they didn't word it properly, but definitely, you know, like, Crimson Desert, it's not really perfect. It's half quality on everything, and it's a big mess that you can have fun with. Pretty accurate, yeah. Yeah, so let's see. I have not played it yet. What I saw in the trailers, they went too far with the number of things in the game. It started out appearing as an open world fantasy RPG. Then they added flying dragons, flying birds, jetpacks. Less is more. You know, it's like the old saying, less is more. Don't get me wrong, this game looks gorgeous, but it seemed like they were getting ideas or features to add from toddlers just to keep, you know, adding them in. It's kind of crazy. So I played a little over 3 hours of Crimson Desert, and here's what I have to say from first impressions. Combat is pretty varied and complex, with some really confusing commands. It's possible to get used to, but, you know, needless to say that they're pretty much saying it's a mess. Story's okay, nothing to wow over. Yo, Colonel, it has been a long time. Wow. The graphics are beautiful, but ugly at the same time. Yeah. The graphics looked decent, especially for an MMO. It looked okay, but certain scenes, you know, like, they didn't have it entirely fleshed out. So the blacks were good in certain parts, like when there was lighting and stuff like that. So the ray tracing was decent, and I've messed with the settings for at least like almost 30 minutes, and I got it to where it looks good enough and it should play good enough, but like it still just looked like it was just really badly put together. It is crazy. I have to admit, overall reviews are low than expected. I read 2 reviews and watched another 2. Story and quest are not Crimson Desert's strength. Yeah. very true, though. It's true. I agree with the critics. Some of the reviews on Crimson Desert are good. It's being called shallow, very frustrating, lacking depth, boring, good combat, and good graphics. Empty world with nothing interesting. I actually have to say that, so it's, it's shallow, yes. Frustrating, not so much. Lacking depth, yes. Boring, it wasn't pulling me in, so it was boring. Good combat. The combat was decent. Maybe if it was a little fleshed out more, it would be better. Good graphics, no. Horrible graphics. Empty world with nothing interesting, absolutely, for sure. Yo, you doubled. You pretty much doubled your amount of subs you got on there. More chronically active, yeah. Let's see here. I have a feeling if it was pushing my graphics card to 100%, it's going to fry a lot of people's cards. I'm glad that I only played like an hour and some change. It's going to fry some people's graphic cards. It's going to be crazy. Like, I can see it now. I literally can see that happening now, which is going to be wild. Although there is somebody that played it 100 hours, so maybe not. Game looks absolutely beautiful. Not so much. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just saying it just to say it, honestly. I don't know how people are saying it's a leap. It's like so amazing. It's good so far. Also turns out cinematic quality is no issue whatsoever. I mean, that looks okay. But that's not too great though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't look that great. Honestly, I was expecting so much better. You can feel, and especially like when I was streaming it, I was noticing that like it was making my stream quality go down, just all that, which is just like ridiculous. Yeah, I felt like it wasn't hitting. It wasn't hitting the mark. Reviews sound a bit too familiar. Rich open world, deep combat loop, varied game, side activities, physics-driven emergent gameplay, non-existent story, and tedious traversal padding. Which I did hear that Zelda is kind of like that, which is perfectly fine because I'll still play it because it won't fry my GPU. Okay, with the difference between 100 hours of analysis with 90 hours of analysis. I spent the day watching reviews to decide whether to buy the game, etc. The most absurd thing was BR review. Yeah, so people are even saying like Crimson Desert has set a new low for me in terms of game feel. I genuinely thought it would be like Tsushima, like Ghost of Tsushima. Mid but comfy due to the great visuals. Instead, it was so unbearably bad that I decided to quit and get a refund literally within 5 seconds of touching the joystick. Yeah, I mean, I gave it almost 2 hours. Let's see. In Zero Worlds, is this game a 5 out of 10? I mean, some people are saying, how much storage do you have on your PC? No, so my graphic card is a 5080. It was pushing at 100%, you know, and my computer just wasn't able to handle it. I actually recently just updated to a 8 terabytes. Well, I got another SSD M.2, so I have 10 terabytes of storage. I have plenty of storage. It has nothing to do with that. It just literally, it's not, because as soon as I was like I backed out of it, I had to download an update right away, and I was like, why am I downloading an update? Like, you guys should have it optimized already. What does it say here? Brutal mixed combats, magic plus hand-to-hand punches. Enemies lose chunks of armor with every hit you land on them. I mean, some people are praising it, and then there's a lot of people that are not liking it. Yeah, so being 77 on Metacritic and complaints about boring fetch quests means I'm almost certainly going to pass on that one. Yeah. I had higher hopes for it too, but that's just how it is. Like, it doesn't look fleshed out, you know, like you can tell it's not that great of visuals. Like, sure, the scenery looks good. You can do that, obviously, because it's a backdrop. But the actual quality of, you know, just all that, it just didn't look good. Didn't look appealing. Yeah, what is it even about? I've learned this question a lot. I've heard this question a lot. 2 overarching stories, one involving the Greymans and Black Bears. I mean, they're talking about it, but I was kind of hoping like the design of all this would have been more in the actual gameplay itself. I just felt like it wasn't good enough. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that they're impressed with it. I personally don't think it was that good. Ran remarkably well on this PC build. No FPS drops. I mean, mine was dropping like crazy. I mean, even just looking at this.
It's discovery.
Let me keep that off. Yeah, you can tell even just by this Like, it just doesn't look good enough for the amount of money that you would spend on it. I just don't feel like it was good enough. I was hoping for a more fleshed out game. It kind of just seems like they tossed it together and were just like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so the reviews: amazing graphics, good and living open world, cool fighting and combos. Negative: complicated and complex fighting, drops in frames, especially in fighting. Pop-up textures, bad inventory, Souls-like boss, and bad puzzle. I thought it was horrible graphics. I mean, good and living world, so like all that stuff's, you know, like kind of complimentary. I mean, a lot of people are praising it. There's some people that I just feel like, because people put out, oh, after the first 8 hours, then you kind of get hooked into it. I think they were saying, oh, 8 hours because they didn't want people to be returning it. And then there's other people that misery loves company, right? So like the game is decent, but for the amount of money that you would spend on it, I don't think it's worth it. This is like a $40 game, not a $60 game. If it was $40 and it was more optimized, then I would have been, you know, all for it. There's talks that the story will last 60 hours, and 100% of the content is 200. No, I haven't heard about that before. Yeah, so they even said, like, I'm heading to bed after 3 hours of playing Crimson Desert. I'm absolutely captivated because the universe is mind-blowing. We're still limited in our actions, but there's already such a diversity of things we can do. Yeah, no, it's not that, it's very, like, I couldn't, it's supposed to be an open world. I wasn't able to walk everywhere. Like, I was stumbling over the grave. Like, I wasn't able to move past it. It just wasn't good. I had so many issues with it. The optimization on it was horrible. Just all that stuff. It says very high skill ceiling, learning curve for all abilities, similar to fighting game combos. Has a lot, yada yada yada, all that stuff. There's, you know, I've played God of War. I've played all these other games. You know, I wouldn't have an issue with that. So it's all about the optimization of it. Wasn't that great. I was expecting a lot more from it. Let's see. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll probably search some of that stuff up at some other time. Yeah, so Crimson Desert, like right this one, this sentence, like right here. Crimson Desert feels like it was designed in a lab by somebody who wanted to combine elements of all their favorite big budget action RPGs into an ultimate video game. It's got the open world adventure of The Witcher 3, the slow horseback conversations of Red Dead Redemption 2, the open-ended puzzle solving of Tears of the Kingdom, and do whatever you want dynamic world of something like Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, I would have to say that's probably a very apt description of it. Yeah, I don't see, like, I was thinking that it would have looked like this. Really fleshed out, good visuals, not too intensive on the GPU. It was using the GPU 100%. Literally, like, maxed out. And I was like, what is going on here? That's just horrible, dude. My instincts seem to be the reviewer consensus for Crimson Desert. It just looked too unfocused, too gimmicky, and too focused on the content. A word I see a lot. To be well-rounded, to be a well-rounded package. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Crimson Desert isn't worth the £70 if you have a PS5 Fat. The screenshot is from the game paused in performance mode. Jagged edges, non-existent. Draw distance. PS3 textures. Poor lighting. I mean, it is pretty accurate, dude. Not gonna lie, yeah. I mean, like, when I first opened it up and was, like, first playing, it didn't look like this, but I had to really optimize every single setting. I had to use DLSS 4.5. I had to do all that to make it look as good as, like, the trailers where they show the fighting and all that stuff. Yeah, this looks horrible, dude. People that are playing it on the PlayStation, yikes. Yeah, it's not worth the price. So it has a 77 Metacritic so far. Yeah, this guy said, Crimson Desert is fire. Few things that are kind of annoying, but overall heat. The game really shouldn't be kind of annoying. It should be good. Like, yeah, no, absolutely. I felt like it wasn't going to live up, after however many hours. My thoughts on 4 hours of Crimson Desert. The opening hours are pretty weak while you get used to the controls and are slowly introduced to the world. Systems and features seem to pick up a lot after that, but the game may have retention issues if there isn't a strong opening hook. Combat expression is high early on, but takes time to get used to. Exploration is encouraged even early on. Game will for sure be divisive. Love it or hate it. Yeah. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't think it was... It fell flat on a lot of things. Let's see here. So... It didn't move much in the first 2 chapters. Hard to comment here. The game opens up to classic revenge story. Yeah, controls are sluggish is the only way to put it, especially on controller. It feels much better on keyboard and mouse. And normally I prefer gamepad in these types of games. Very good on PC. I used the same specs as Digital Foundry and ran the game on full cinematic 4K settings. Yeah. Bugs. Occasional. Sometimes memory cutscenes wouldn't play correctly, or an AI would break. Both of these things happen once in my 4 hours playing. There are over 70 bosses though, and I have to imagine that they can't all be the same quality. The ones that I did fight, however, were excellent. Another highlight of the game for me from what I saw. Difficulty relatively low. It seems what you put in, you get out. Miserable content. I've been informed that you can miss major content segments if you don't find them, possibly zones or notable bosses. However, you are not permanently locked out of any content due to time passing or quest flag completions. It's always there as long as you can find it, which, I mean, it's good, but yeah. I mean, I like the concept of it. You know, it definitely had a really strong thing to go into, but I just felt like, yeah, exactly. This is how I felt. Optimization, good gameplay, story, and it just kept on going back and forth, and yeah, that's how I felt. Not everything is bad in Crimson Desert, and that's true. Not everything's bad. Let me just get some water. Not everything is bad, but arriving at a game so eagerly awaited and finding it visually poor, it doesn't just kill the desire to play, it kills the desire to find anything good in the game. This guy said it, tomorrow I'll keep playing live on my YouTube channel, try to do 15 to 20 hours before making my analysis on the channel. The least that can happen is that I farm more whatever, like shitty clips. It needs to improve. Yeah, I felt like the type of gameplay that I've done, even when it comes to like stories and stuff like if it has no tangible like good story, it won't draw people in to watch it. That's kind of how I felt. Like I did my own take on it. Even like playing Marathon, I knew was going to be a shit show. Like that game I knew was going to fall off the first 2 weeks. Like it was done, let's see. I mean, I'm sure it probably could do a lot better. I feel like literally it's like Where the Winds Meet, but Where the Winds Meet is free. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. Nothing about Crimson Desert is too good to be true. As it turns out, throwing endless mechanics and interactions in a bucket is very time consuming, but not hard if you don't have the balance or make any of it take coherent shape. My first thoughts after playing Crimson Desert for 5 hours: it's a lot better on controller than keyboard, especially once you start fighting bosses. The game opens up after 1 to 2 hours. 8-hour rumor was created by a snail that the side quests have been very enjoyable. Yada yada yada. No performance issues or bugs so far. I mean, I had a whole bunch of issues. The cursor wasn't showing up every time I would tab out into something else. Yeah, it would just be crazy. My first 3 hours of gameplay: story advancement equals 0%. Exploration 200%. I mean, I see. Like, I was expecting it to look a little more fleshed out, but it's not. It is not fleshed out. That's just crazy. Alright. No, that's not good. Yeah, let's see here. It is a 4 point whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a good game, but I just feel like it didn't hook me personally. You know, I feel like it didn't hook me. So I feel like it would have just been a waste of time and money putting anything past like the 2-hour mark. So I think, yeah, that's, I had already refunded it. So I don't think it's going to be that good. And I mean, there's only 77 bosses. I mean, the game had potential, but it's really not that great. I appreciate everyone that did stop by, though. I appreciate Colonel. Let's see who else. Jelly, Juliet, Austin. Let's see, Y2K. Rivals 6-7. Yeah, I appreciate y'all stopping in. That's just my my gameplay review on it. Yeah, when I was playing it, I was just like, it took how long just to optimize it, and then I noticed just so many different like PC issues for it, and I was just like, yeah, that's not. I'm not wanting to deal with that. It's not optimized. It says it's optimized for Xbox. I don't think it is. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. That was kind of my little breakdown on it. Outside of that, I'm going to be playing tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to be playing. I do want to set up my Nintendo Switch, so I need to set that up. I do need to put this on there and get this going. Yeah, the one thing that I did realize, unless you have a 4090 or 5090, the game will not run. Like you won't be able to stream it well, pretty much. Like if you have one PC, it's just not going to work out for you, because I noticed that it was really laggy. The visuals were really bad. Yeah, like the picture quality is so much better now that I actually turned it off. Yeah, it was running really slow. Yeah, just I didn't think it was gonna be good to do that. But if you do decide to pick it up, I appreciate if you guys use supported creator code in the Fortnite item shop and Epic Games Store. It's gonna be Jeffree with 2 E's, Barrett with 2 R's and 2 T's. Outside of that, I think probably tomorrow I'll do a longer stream for Fortnite. I might play a little bit off of stream right now, and then kind of just go from there. I do need to get back into, let's see, Arc Raiders. I do have to get my stash back up and do all that stuff, so I do appreciate you guys coming in. Let's actually go to check one more thing, because I know a lot of people were playing it. Let's go to Twitch. Let's go to, yeah, see, it looks better here, right? Browse. Crimson Deserts. I want to check something though. Okay, so you do have 4.1 people watching that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people playing it, but I just feel like it wasn't up to par. 125K views. That's crazy, dude. They've been playing it for 3 hours and 41 minutes. 9 hours. This person's been playing it for 9 hours, or 9 hours ago, so they stopped playing it, I think. That's what it seems like. Stream starting soon, okay. Okay, so they only played it for 6 hours. She has the settings down to like really low for sure. Yeah, this is kind of how mine looked. It looked pretty low. Yeah, it looks horrible, dude. She didn't optimize it to anything else, bro. I mean, it definitely looks like it has a lot more going on with it. It's not optimized, dude. It just looks so bad. It looks so bad, bro. Yeah. She left it at very low settings, dude. She did not even touch the settings, bro. Look at how bad it is, bro. That is crazy. Yeah, she put it on pretty low settings, honestly. Let's see who else we got over here. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of it. That's it, guys. That was my review on it. I think it's okay, but in my personal opinion, paying that much for it, it should be a lot more clean. The visuals on it should be really not so flat. Even with the ray tracing and all that stuff enabled, it was still, you can tell it was like struggling to do anything. So I do appreciate you guys. Go to YouTube. Appreciate you guys if you subscribe to me over on YouTube. I do appreciate it. I do stream on Twitch and Kick as well. Appreciate if you guys go over there, follow me on those platforms as well. Outside of that, I do post highlight clips over on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, TikTok, Lemonade, Shashing Ping, aka Little Red Book, and Rumble. I appreciate if you guys follow me on those platforms as well. Don't have to, but you know, it does go a long way. I do appreciate you. Outside of that, I'm still waiting for the monitor to come out and be released. So the monitor that I want to get, I did show you guys before, so I kind of just ended on that one, but I do appreciate you stopping in, keeping me company. It was definitely a pleasure. Yeah, again, I'll be playing some Fortnite tomorrow. Probably do a little bit of a grind, and then kind of just go from there. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Outside of that, I will see you guys next time.